Nothing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Trade with Precision free newsletter. Today I want to talk to you about surviving the earnings season. Right now it's the earnings season in America, so if you're trading US stocks, you really need to be aware of when stocks are about to announce their earnings. So this is a classic example, what I've got up on the chart here, PCG. Now this is a daily chart. I love to trade stocks off daily charts. It allows me to put trades on and sort of be in a trade from a couple of days up to maybe a couple of weeks. Really relaxed way of trading. It doesn't require a lot of my time, so I really love trading off daily charts and using a weekly and a monthly chart as my higher time frames. But one thing I see a lot of people doing, and one of the reasons why people get scared of trading stocks off daily charts, is because of the gaps that can form in charts. Now here's a classic example. If you were looking at PCG, it was in a downtrend through here, making lower lows and lower highs. Then it started to roll over, making higher highs and higher lows up through here. And I'm not saying you would have, but just hypothetically, you had gotten into this trade and you were thinking, okay, everything's looking good. The moving averages are crossing over. I'm looking nice into profit now. You wake up the next morning, and it's gapped all the way down here. Probably gapped over your stop and gotten you out for a much bigger loss than you would have initially planned for, where your stop loss was. And then throughout the day it's rallied back up, nearly back to the level where it was. Absolutely would make you cry. There's nothing worse when something like that happens, but it's so easy to keep out of that situation and don't allow that to happen to you. What you need to do is just be a little bit prepared. You've got to do a bit more homework whenever you're trading stocks off a longer time frame like this. So what you can do is just to come to any old website, but there's a million different websites you can go to, but Google Finance is quite good. You basically just type in up here, PCG is the code we're looking for, and then it will bring up the company, a bit of the information about it. But what I'm really interested in is this down here with the events. Okay, on the events here, it tells me when the earnings are going to be released. So on Monday, sorry, on the May the 4th, it was releasing the first quarter earnings. So now I come back and have a look. What do you know, that day there, the 4th of May. That was the day. So before I entered this trade, or if I was already in a trade, I should be keeping an eye out the stocks that I'm trading, that I'm in, when their earnings are going to come out. Or before I go to place an order, make sure I know when the earnings are coming out. Now on this Google Finance, it tells you here, in advance when the next sort of thing's coming up, a week or so in advance. You can even click on down here in this daily finance. It takes you to another website which will show you even further in advance when things are coming out. You can even add it to your calendar if you want. So there's so many little tools you can use in that aspect to make sure you're aware of when a company is about to announce its earnings. So it might take you an extra 15 seconds per stock to have a look to make sure you know when earnings are, but it can save you the pain of what's happening here. And I try and always encourage people to have a look at stocks on longer term and don't get scared of gaps. Just be aware of them and make sure you put the right safeguards in place to get around that, or just prevent gaps happening, or you being gapped over, your stops being gapped over. And one easy way is to make sure to know when earnings is coming out. Okay everyone, I hope that helps you survive this season's earnings period. All the best, and I'll speak to you again soon.